Oh boy. God damn. Hold on, I'm putting on the cooled seats. I can't talk until I get some temperature regulation in here. I'm kidding. No, okay. X 50 was declined. What did I try to pay that was $650? Oh, I don't give a shit about that. So the last few days have been a doozy, per usual, and I have like not been able to or wanted to talk about it until a few of the things on the shit list had resolved themselves, you know, because they were two very, very, very big things. So literally it was like 2 weeks ago, I want to say like 10 days ago, he got our entire email platform workspace shut down. He got it to be placed under a review of 1, fraud, and 2, like a dispute for ownership of who owns the domains who are using the emails, or the domains that are used with the emails, you know. So certain documentation had to be provided, DNS records had to be updated, blah, 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 all of which I did. But then it took them another week to review what I had submitted. Well, we finally got word back in the middle of the night at like 1 in the morning that those have been unlocked and their investigation complete, and my account moved to super admin, which it already was, but his claim was that something about, I don't know if he claimed it was fraudulent, like people had gotten hacked into it. I don't know what he said. Actually, I think she quoted him in one of these emails. Yeah, she did. Okay, wait, no, that was the bank one. Sorry, I'm getting both of them mixed up because they were like two really large, like, customer service, like issues, like beneficial ownership issues. It was the bank and our entire like workspace, and those are like the two, obviously two very huge things for operations, and they happened at the same time because he had targeted both at the same time, and so I get them mixed up. But the Google, okay, it's so embarrassing, dude. Okay, I'm trying to find it. It's like, it makes me cringe. The whole thing is just embarrassing. So she said, and so this was sent to my personal email, because they had frozen all of the work emails. It's just funny to me because he tried so hard. He was thinking, and I know that that's why he hasn't been responding to me about his paycheck, is because he's thinking that these stupid things he's doing, that he's gonna win. It like makes me cringe. Like, I have secondhand embarrassment that he thought, like, bitch, you thought? I have that is so embarrassing to me. Anyways, the Google Workspace person says, I'm contacting you to let you know that another user is claiming ownership of Pacific.com. As per the Google Workspace Terms of Service, domain ownership is a requirement for Google Workspace services, blah, 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 blah. Within 7 days, you must successfully complete the actions listed below in order to prove ownership. If you fail to do so, you will not be granted administrative access to your Google Workspace account or any assets associated with it: user accounts, domains, Gmail content, Google Drive data, Google Cloud Platform projects, YouTube channels, Google Play developer accounts, etc. If you no longer own this domain, you have terminated the agreement with Google Workspace. If you still own the primary domain, please reply to this message as soon as possible with your proof of ownership. And then it has a few different things that show proof of ownership. And then, as well as, I had to create certain records on our DNS so that they could verify that we own the domain. It's so embarrassing. It's the secondhand embarrassment is so real. So anyways, I did that. You stupid little fucking bitch. Obviously, I don't know, you knew I would. Like, I guess I'm just like, it doesn't really make sense, you know, to start a fight with the pit bull that you used for all of your previous fights. It's just kind of a really dumb choice, my guy. Anyways, so that was that. So I did what I was supposed to do. Sent him the info. I got that first email on March 18th. Wow, so that wasn't even 2 weeks ago. That was a week ago. Why did it seem like it was way longer? Okay. I had sent all the info in. A few days go by. I didn't get anything. I didn't hear anything. So on March 21st, I was like, hey, do we have an update on this? There was one where I had sent, fuck, dude, I can't find it. Oh, yeah. I sent in the stuff and like I asked for an update on the 21st. They respond and say that once they receive the necessary information from the Google, from the admin, but yet they were talking about the admin on the account, which is me. And so I was like, can you clarify what you mean by admin? Because I was like, you're saying you're waiting for more info from the admin, but like, I'm the fucking admin. Like, what? Obviously, if he's telling you he's the admin, he's not, and you can just like look at my account and see the IP who's accessing admin, and like, you'd fucking know. Anyways, that all finally got resolved. Thank you for your patience, and I hope this message finds you well. I wanted to update you that we've received confirmation from our internal team. The accounts have been successfully re-enabled. Additionally, yours has been promoted to super admin status. Can you kindly log into the Google admin console and verify if you now have the appropriate access? Bitch, you thought. Like, what? What? Oh, dude, I just feel like you need a hug or something, man. Then, with I just want to read the email, or the bank account. The bank account. I just want to read the email that quotes him in it, because it makes him look dumb as fuck. It's funny. Beneficial owner dispute. So I got this on the 21st. Stephen reached out to inform that he is an owner of Discussions Inc. and that his access to the account was wrongfully removed and needs to be reinstated. If an owner's access is wrongfully removed, we consider it a beneficial owner dispute and lock the account. To proceed with next steps, we require submission of one of the following legal documents. This document should identify the current owners and signatories of the company, board resolutions or corporate bylaws, of which I sent them that within five minutes of reading this email. Upon receiving documentation from one party, the other party is allowed 2 business days to submit the necessary documents on what they have. If the documents are not provided within this period, the account will be unlocked. Please utilize the link below, blah, 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 to send over. So I sent over what I needed right away. And so it would start that 2 days. So a little bit of back and forth, checking about it, you know, every so often. And then, well, that's weird. I wonder what his actual email said, because I just realized it's not like at the bottom of this. That's interesting. Weird. So somewhere along the line, he got taken off and then added again, or the forward didn't got deleted, something. All right, anyways, he says, "Hi, Stephen." This was March 24th, yesterday. "Hi, Stephen. Thank you for your reply." But yet that's what I'm talking about, is I can't see what the reply was. "In good faith, I have reviewed your original email to ensure I fully understood your request. Your initial email dated March 13th stated the following." This is what he says. "I'm writing regarding an account you are currently servicing. This account was set up by an employee named Krista using Ability's EIN and naming herself as business owner and leaving me off the account altogether. I would like to resecure my access to this account and, of course, have any documentation required in order to show that I am 100% owner of the company. Can you help with this, or at least refer me to someone who can? Thank you in advance for your attention to this matter." And then it goes back to the person writing. "Are you certain the Pacific Church doesn't currently hold an account with Merck? I wouldn't be able to discuss any information pertaining to that account since your email address is only associated with one Merck account. I'd also like to note that the rejection of your previous application does not automatically verify that the account with the same EIN is dismissed. I also did my due diligence and brought your fraud concerns." So he brought fraud concerns up with the company bank that his name isn't on. It's in my name. He's not even listed as a signatory on it. Bro, the secondhand embarrassment is real, dude. He says, "I also did my due diligence and brought your fraud concerns to my compliance team, and they confirmed that there aren't any." Oh, brother. Whew. "A supervisor wouldn't help in this situation because I'm following proper procedure for handling ownership disputes based off of your initial claim. If you are unable to provide legal documentation that confirms your ownership of it, the account will be unlocked tomorrow. Cole, if you are comfortable with discussing account-specific details with Stephen in copy, please let me know. Otherwise, this account will be unlocked tomorrow." And so I just never responded. And then the account was unlocked. But they confirmed that there's no fraud. They also confirmed who the beneficial owner is and who the beneficial owner is not. So that's 2 big fucking boulders that he's trying to push down my hill. No sorry, Bob. No. Your pit bull handles her fucking shit, and you know she does. So I'm just so fucking confused. It just makes me a little more concerned for you than I ever was before, because if I'm the one that you used to win all of your other lawsuits, or not even win them, settle them somewhat favorably because you suck that much, if I'm the one that you use to pull back into operations and help manage it and figure things out when the business went under, if I'm the one you use for all of that, why the fuck would you think you'd be smart enough to then pull shit on me? That just shows me that that's how abusive you know you are. Because you know that the only thing you had on me was fear. The only thing you had on me was manipulation and fear. So you had to really lock down, double down, triple fucking down, quadruple fuck the shit out of that abusive nature of yours, because you're already halfway in. You gotta keep moving forward. You gotta keep me abused and confused, because if you don't, you lost me. It's funny because, it's been about 18 months since I've been in therapy. Don't think I didn't notice that was also the first time you stopped nagging me and asking me about how therapy was and if I was going to go. Because there was a time years back where you told me you were going to leave me if I didn't go to therapy regularly. Well, and then what did I do? I did that. And then suddenly, not only did I do that, I did that and I did my homework and I got a fucking 4.5 GPA, right? Because we're not doing just no 4.0 shit. We do the extra credit, right? So not only did I go to the therapy that you said you'd leave me if I didn't go to, I did the extra credit. And it's so funny because about 18 months ago, I stopped seeing her, stopped going. And you suddenly didn't care at all. Not a word, not a peep. I'm gonna leave you if you don't get your crazy psycho ass back in therapy. Bro. You're so cute. Truly. It's adorable. Held it for too long. It just makes me so concerned for you, honestly. Like, for your mental health. Your mental, not your mental health, but your mental ability. Like, genuinely. It's okay if you're going a little cuckoo and you need some recuperating time with the red grippy socks. Like, dude, been there, done that. Totally fucking get it. Would never judge you for it. Sadly, I don't think that that's the problem, and I don't think that's the fix. I think it's something a little deeper than that. Have you ever done an IQ test? Well, no, you'd have to have a decently high IQ because you were smart enough to learn me. Although, am I really that complex when I'm literally just a poster child for childhood trauma and undiagnosed autism? Sounds like that's something you could learn. No, literally, that does make sense. So, because you admitted to studying all of that stuff, it called real social dynamics, so that you could learn how to manipulate people. It's so weird. Like, the weird part about that for me is, like, I mean, I've had to learn how to, be around people. Not necessarily manipulate, but, like, masking, I guess could be a form of that without knowing it. Like, I've had to do that, but, like, I do it based off of my experiences with people and what I've observed firsthand. So the idea that you had to, like, watch some dude with a podcast to learn about it, that's how you know that it's not genuine. Like, that it's used for evil. Because you don't want to learn how to handle the actual human experience. You wanted to learn how to handle the hypothetical human experience that benefits you. And I guess that's cute and everything, but, like, at the end of the day, you chose the wrong opponent, bro. Like, I don't understand. It's cringe, dude. Cringe, dude. You know what's so fucking annoying? I just spent $350 on a fucking blood draw. Pretty sure she, like, busted my fucking vein open, too. Ugh. And it's fucking annoying because I have insurance. Oh, boy. Gosh, dude. I'm so fucking hard up, man. Do you like fucking girls or do you like fucking guys? I like both. Bye, pride, stand up. Yeah. And I'm fucking hard up. It's hard not being a hoe. It's hard being a hoe at heart, but not a hoe at body, Deep down, I'm really just a hoe. On the surface, I can't hoe, but deep down, I am a hoe. And I just wonder what it would be like to be comfortable in my own skin, Those of you who know your hoes and you're able to hoe, you're lucky. Ho, ho. And no, I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm being dead fucking serious. A hoe, I I can't fuck around, but why do all I want to do is find out. All I want to do is find out. All I want to do is find out. Absolutely. No shame in that. Possibly so much shame that it feels like the opposite, so therefore no shame. Because my brain is like, when it reaches its max, it's like, oh yeah, no, we're just going to turn it off. We're going to turn the meter off so then it doesn't exist. So it's like so much shame that there's no shame. That's how I live my life. And I'm happy about it. Gotten me through a lot of hard shit. I've had to go on a lot of apology tours, but no, actually, it's gotten better. Because I just don't apologize. No, I'm kidding. No, it's gotten better. I've actually improved quite a bit. Shut the fuck up. Yes, I have. I'm such a fuckboy, dude. God knew what he was doing when he made sure I was a female, undiagnosed autistic female in high school. Because if I was like any sort of male, I would have been bad news. Because I be liking the whole car scene a little too much. And I always have. I always fucking have. That reminds me of that, what is it, Theo Vaughn? Like, I'd be offering everybody rides home. You need a ride home? How about you ride this dick to work, but just watch where you're going? Took my time to get on the waistline. She say I'm a dog, but it takes one to know one. Alright. And I can go for hours and believe me, here's to show one. Alright. See, I prefer the floor, not the bed. For me, I can get it wet. That's disgusting. Like, that's not disgusting. The sound of me singing it is disgusting. I'm gonna go. I suddenly feel like I want to fucking throw my phone out the window, so bye.